Good morning, guys, and welcome to your market report for this Monday, February 4th, 2019. Glad to have all you guys here, and welcome to the show. We're going to get started right away, and the first thing we're going to do is take a look here at an article at Zero Hedge. I'm just going to read it a little bit. Basically what it says, the markets are misguided in betting that the Fed is done. Bond titan warns. Now you have to, it says not everybody is convinced that the markets has this right and that the Fed is done. Me, for one, that's my opinion. I don't think that the markets got this right. I don't think the Fed's done yet. The Fed's still taking they really haven't taken any action against quantitative tightening. They're still pulling $50 billion a month out of the economy. This is the same money that they put in after the financial crisis to prop the markets up. I think we got one big, really big pulse downwards in the markets coming up ahead. I think that the Fed will capitulate. Now, the signs that the Fed has given on this last market decline that we had have showed me something. I thought the Fed would hang diamonds longer. They actually capitulated an awful lot quicker than I thought they would. This gives me a signal that on this next market decline, that the Fed won't wait until the markets are down to like 17,000 or whatever. They're going to give in a lot sooner, and things are going to go back to more relatively normal when they give in. But it's going to change everything. When the Fed really does relent, instead of just words, instead of just saying, okay, we're going to be patient, when they really do relent, and it's coming on this next market, next time the market falls out of bed, this is what the Fed's going to do. Let's get the charts open and let's take a look at our markets today. Start the charts right here, and the first thing we're going to take a look at is the silver price. Now, you see, it's starting to figure it out. They're starting to figure out, hey, maybe the Fed is a little bit more hawkish than we thought. Silver is it's bouncing back a little bit, but still down 10 cents on the day. Remember, it was over $16. Now it's $15.77 for silver. And let's take a look at gold here. 1,311. So we've lost a little bit. We were up like 1323, there, and it was looking good, at 1323. But right now we're at 1,300, and I hate using the laptop. I hate the buttons on the laptop. They don't. Yeah. Just a second, I'll get this. All I want to do is expand the stupid page. There we go. And now it jumps to something else. Okay, but we're going to get back in here. We're taking a look at the silver price. We were on silver. We're going to get back to silver here. Oh, give me a mouse any day over this thing. Here we go. Silver. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, let's move on to cryptocurrency today, and this thing is really giving me headaches. I really need a mouse and a keyboard. It's much better. Okay, there we go. $3,410.44. For Bitcoin. It hasn't been going anywhere. Honest to God, it hasn't been going anywhere. Let me take a look here and see what my picture looks like. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so we're back to this Bitcoin chart. So here we are, $3,412. It's been just staying on that line. We could see one more fall in cryptocurrency if the market slides off, and cryptocurrency could actually, it's starting to look less likely though, like it's going to break down below $3,000 now at this point, but it just might, and I think it would be a good bargain if it does, to be honest. Let's take a look here at cryptocurrency market capitalizations. 100 and $13 billion. That's where it's been for days. It's been at 113 billion with Bitcoin dominance of 53.3%. We take a look at the coins here. Going down the chart, the line here, and we can see a lot of them are moving upwards, some of them. Anyway, Litecoin's looking good, 33.97. You know, Litecoin, I think it's the right coin, as far as I'm concerned. If you're going to buy cryptocurrency, that's the one I like. You know, because it's like, well, I've always loved silver, and it's like the digital equivalency of silver. Let me see if the markets are started yet. Not quite yet. Let's take a look at oil. Oil's off 64 cents on the day, 54.62. It's down just a little bit. We're looking at the 1-year chart, and we can see the bottom it made back in December, and it's been creeping upwards ever since. It really hasn't stopped creeping upwards, even though it's down on the day, 1.16%. Now let's take a look at the Dow Jones, and we're going to refresh the page. It looks to me like she's down 8 points. It's really nothing much, you know. But honest to gosh, I think we're going to see a real deep fall into the markets coming. I think they're going to figure it out at a certain point, and the market's going to start to fall again. Next time it's going to fall bigger than before. And then the Fed is really going to have to capitulate. They're really going to have to change direction. I think how they're going to change direction is they may lower rates. They may actually have to. Second thing they're going to do is they might have to stop their quantitative tightening program. If they do either one of those things, the dollar is going to fall out of bed. The dollar is going to go down. The US dollar index is going to fall. Gold and silver prices are going to rise. Either of those two things if they have to do, and I think they're going to have to. I think it's coming pretty soon. I think that's going to be that's going to be the start of the cryptocurrency bull market when that happens. It's also going to be the start of a long bull market in gold and silver. That's what I think is coming. I think it's going to start slow at first, and then it's going to pick up momentum. And you watch the attitude toward gold and silver, the whole thing change. Right now, nobody likes it. Nobody wants. A lot of people don't want to buy it. You watch it become a much more. There's going to be much. Your local silver dealer, he's going to have trouble keeping inventory in the store once the price starts really going up. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Bonds and rates. What we're taking a look at here is all of the yield curve is rising today. We're looking at pretty good, 2.6 over 2.5 basis points on the 5-year. 2.5 basis points on the 10-year, 2.716 on the 10-year, 2.534 on the 5-year. The 30-year is at 3.05%, and the yields are all rising across the board. Let's take a look at Italy. Bond yields in Italy. We got to keep our eye on these bond yields in Italy. They're rising today, except for the 30-year. You know. The most that are rising, it looks like the shorter end of the curve is rising the most. Looks like the 3-year is rising over 4 basis points today. Now let's take a look at the US dollar index. 95.77, and we got a rising dollar today. You notice something? The dollar's been rising all day. It's risen. It hasn't risen that much so, but it's not affecting the price of gold and silver that much, really, considering the dollar's on the rise again. Let's take a look. Well, that's the last thing I have on my report for today. Anyway, I'll tell you my personal opinion on it. I think that the markets are going to start to roll over again pretty soon. Probably within the next... I'm not going to really try to put a time frame on it, but I believe that the market's going to start to fall again pretty soon. And the reason my thinking why that's going to happen is the Fed really hasn't done anything. It's all just talk. And really, I think that they're thinking about actually going in for another rate hike, you know. Anyway, listen, thank you guys for listening to the market report this morning, and we'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye for now.